Hi Sagittarius, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. Today we are going to do a March reading for you if your Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or North Node is in Sagittarius. And honestly, if anywhere in your chart, if you have Sagittarius, this message may resonate for you. If you find that it doesn't really fit for you, then you may want to check out one of your other signs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to look at what is the lesson that Sagittarius is learning for the month of March. What lesson is Sagittarius learning for the month of March? And what you have is the fates. And for this one, what I am getting off of this is that you are learning just to trust and believe. So just kind of letting go and letting the universe, letting, spirit, God, just letting go so the universe can work its magic. Okay. And it kind of just feels like, just letting go to the point where like you realize you don't have to be the one who always takes care of everything or handles everything. Just letting things happen, letting the universe take care of things for you. Okay, so you've put in you've put in plenty of work thus far, and so you're having to learn how to just kind of let the universe work its magic. Okay, so what lessons have you already mastered? What lesson has Sagittarius lesson or lessons has Sagittarius already learned or mastered? What lesson or lessons have you already mastered? Okay, and you have here TikTok. I'm getting that you have already mastered and understand just patience, patience, and that time. Like you've given your time, and so like giving time and just how to use it. You've learned how to use your time, but also I'm really getting patience off of this. Or is that your part of your let's see. Oh, it says exchanging gifts at the bottom. A never-ending story. So what I'm feeling is more of the giving of your time. You've learned how valuable your time really is. And I think that you've learned just the importance of giving your time to the right people, making sure that you're not overgiving, like you're not stuck in that vicious cycle of like overgiving to other people, and you're putting in more than what you're receiving. That's what I'm feeling from that. Okay, and that's a good lesson to learn. Okay, so what is Sagittarius currently struggling with? What is Sagittarius currently struggling with? Okay, so we have regeneration. And I'm going to say that Sagittarius, you might be struggling with, so like you understand now that you you've already mastered, about, giving your time and the importance of, not overgiving. But it feels like what you're struggling with, okay, so not to overgive your time, but when people aren't really pulling their weight, or when a situation doesn't really fit you, like you're not getting in what you should be getting, it feels like you're struggling with just letting that relationship die out, or letting that situation die out with this generation, so that something bigger and better can start to develop, perhaps with a new relationship, and it could be the same relationship, allowing that to redevelop. But what I'm really getting from this is letting that old stuff go, situations, people, places, things, whatever you want to say, so that the new can actually come in. Because if you're still, like you're kind of playing that game where, like, okay, this person gives this amount, so I'm only going to give that amount, and that's fine. Like they're getting, you're not over giving, but you're still giving to a situation where if both parties, if that's just like where you're kind of playing a little game there, then it's really not meant for you. It's not made for you, and you have to be willing to walk away from that, because otherwise it's keeping you stuck, and you're not getting to meet the new people, places, and things that are really supposed to be in your life, that are really destined to be in your life, that the universe is trying to gift you with, because you're kind of stuck with, still trying to hold on to a dead situation or a dead relationship. When you have, there's co-create here at the bottom. When you have other people that, this is yin, which is receive, and I feel that this is you receiving your due. So there are people that are waiting for you, and situations and things that are waiting for you to co-create with you, that are going to reciprocate, okay, your time and your energy. So I think that that's your struggle, essentially letting it die out so that the new can come in. Okay, and so let's look at, for Sagittarius, what is going to help Sagittarius overcome this struggle? What's going to help Sagittarius overcome this struggle? How do we overcome? How does Sagittarius overcome this struggle? Just, And here we have deep knowing. Deep knowing. And what I get from this is you already know the people, places, and things, right, that perhaps shouldn't necessarily be in your life at this time. Like, maybe you've come to the, although we've come to the end of the road. So you've come to the end of the road with these people, with this situation, or whatever it is, and you know it. So it's kind of like it just feels like, just kind of going within, reflecting on who those people, places, and things are, so that you can take the action. Because if you never sit down to reflect on it, so that you can really see, like, okay, who is really giving an adequate amount of time and energy, like the relationship or the situation is worth it, you have to reflect on that, so that you can actually take action to see, like, what you're gonna do. And you have a fork in the road. Underneath that is higher power. And then you have thinker. So that's back to the reflecting. This fork in the road is like the crossroads. So it's, where I'm saying, just kind of going within, reflecting on, who it is, so that you can, determine who stays and who goes, what stays and what goes. And while you're doing that, you're relying on a higher power. And that would be whether for you it's God, spirit, your higher self. Definitely using your intuition to determine, because you don't want to do it out of like just being emotional, like, okay, this person, I wanted this and they didn't do that. No, we're not doing that. It's just looking at, objectively looking at, okay, who's coming through when it comes to exchanging time and energy with you. Okay, not to say that they're doing what you want and what you say, but who is actually, when you're giving, they're giving. When they're giving, you're giving. Just like there's that balance there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the benefits to you learning your lesson for this month. Okay. Because, and I don't know, like what is coming to my mind, it's kind of like there's a fear. There might possibly be a fear, Sagittarius, about like, okay, well, if that person is no longer in my life, if this job is no longer in my life, if the situation no longer is no longer in my life, like, there's a fear of, what's going to happen to you or for you or with you. And, you just have to trust. You really just have to trust, and you have to walk by faith. That's what I'm getting out of that. You have to be willing to walk by faith to see what's coming for you. Okay. And let's look at what will be the benefit for Sagittarius learning this lesson? What's going to be the benefit? What do you not see? Like by you learning this lesson, what's going to be the benefit? What's going to be so awesome about you learning this lesson? Okay. And we have breathe. Breathe. And what I'm getting from this is that, like right now, you might be going through a sense of worry, of, fear of the unknown. But by learning this lesson of just trusting, of just letting go, and, being able to release things that just are really not serving you at this time and space, what's really going to happen, that all of that anxiety you may feel or think of, just at the thought of letting go, it's going to dissipate. Like you're going to be able to just breathe again. Like I'm hearing, breathe again, breathe again. You're going to be able to just breathe. You're going to be at peace. Like I'm feeling like peace, like bliss, like that is just, and I'm feeling it like in my heart, but it's just like, it's like this happiness that you can't even describe in words. Because it's just a feeling of just, I don't know, like sometimes you kind of, contentment doesn't seem like it's at a higher level than, happy, but I don't know. I'm getting this feeling of just like contentment is like happiness and peace all at the same time, and it's just it's a beautiful feeling, and that is what you don't see. That is the benefit of you just taking that leap of faith. It's just come to the edge, and we talked about you taking the leap of faith, and it will definitely lead you on this path. At the top we have milk and honey. So your riches, your abundance, your wealth, your prosperity, like it's all there, but you have to take a leap towards just believing and trusting and having faith. And you'll be so glad that you did. So, okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. Actually, no, we need to do your affirmation. Let's look at the affirmation. Like, how are we going to sum up this reading for Sagittarius? What is one or, whatever affirmation? What's an affirmation for Sagittarius. Ooh. And you have, I am worthy. And I'm looking at the attitude on this lady because it's like she definitely knows that she is absolutely worthy, because she is, and so are you, Sagittarius. You're doing this not to get anything in particular. You're doing this not for anyone in particular aside from yourself, because you are absolutely worth it and you deserve everything that is to come, just that will come. I mean, it's already here. Let's be honest, it's already here and it's waiting for you. And you deserve every bit of that, every bit of it, all of that milk and honey that's waiting on you, all of that contentment, that peace, that happiness. It's all there for you, but you have to be willing and able to trust and believe and just, take that leap of faith. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here with me, Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you loved it. And you know what? Even if you didn't, I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, Sagittarius. Goodbye.